Welcome. I just wanted to share with you about the Raise Your Rates formula, the upcoming course that is starting September 21st, because it's something that actually is near and dear to my heart. And wanted to give you a little bit of backstory about why I'm doing this, what the course is about, and what you can expect, being able to answer any and all questions that you might have. Basically, I believe that accounting professionals are unsung heroes. That was proof when everything shut down in March of 2020, and all of a sudden, people didn't know how to navigate through the complexities of keeping their business doors open when they had to shut a brick and mortar business, or how to be able to go ahead and get one of the PPP loans or the monies from the EIDL. And so many accounting professionals spent countless hours going to classes, trainings to just figure out the loan application, how to be able to submit it, do it properly, giving their clients spur of the moment, crisis situation, their financials to be able to apply as quickly as possible, and then have them navigate through the rest of the process with going ahead and being able to fulfill everything. And many of them did it without ever asking for a dime. You gave so much, you made a difference for your clients, but you never got compensated for the value that you gave to them. Some of them, you absolutely helped them keep their doors open and keep their families from being able to go, from filing bankruptcy and so much other things. I really, really understand that this is the level that so many accounting professionals operate at and never, ever get recognition for. That's why I believe that you are unsung heroes. And basically, the work you do makes a difference for your clients, not only in times of crisis, like in March of 2020 when everything shut down, but between a client of yours maybe having a thriving business versus scrambling to make payroll every single payroll period. Or maybe someone who actually has a profitable business, but because they don't understand the financials, they're unable to accurately read the reports. They believe that they need to consider closing the doors to their business. They don't understand how the cash flow and the financials are actually working and the story behind the numbers. Or maybe they never budgeted, they forgot about paying one of their quarterly payroll taxes. As a result, they ended up with a surprise tax bill. And because they had budgeting issues to begin with, now they were scrambling to be able to get caught up to speed without getting any extra penalties. So those are some of the things that I know you do for your clients. And my family is actually full of accounting professionals. My brother, my son-in-law, my mom, they are everywhere. I have been surrounded by people who understand the numbers. They can read the numbers. They know the story behind the numbers better than most other people. But so often what I found is that there's a difference in mindset with how you run your business. With some people, their way of looking at money is that they have to work hard for their money. And other people, they're of the mindset that they have their money work for them. I will let you know, similar in the way it sounds, but very, very different in the way that you approach money, use money, have money come to you, have it stick with you versus having it continue to flow in and flow out. It makes a difference. And I want you to have a business that is highly profitable and is really evidence of the value that you provide to your clients, and you get paid for that difference that you deliver. So that is really what I see when we're able to have your rates reflect your value, work with high value clients, then you are actually running your business instead of your business running you. This means that you get back some of your personal time that you sacrificed in order to serve clients. You no longer need to do that. You get back that personal time. You reduce the stress, the overwhelm, the crises that happens. Clients respect boundaries. They're not reaching out to you by text on Friday at 8 o'clock p.m. expecting you to drop everything and quickly respond to them with what they ask for within 15 minutes, even during personal time. So you end up with a business that actually supports your quality life instead of one that drains from your quality life. And basically, this is where I came into doing this. Is from prior to 2009, in my prior agency, I had one of those businesses where I was working all hours. I would work all day long with my clients. I'd be home for dinner sometimes, not all the time. And then after the kids were in bed, I'd go back and do some more client work. I was working all the time. That's when I realized not only was I sacrificing, but my family paid the price too. My husband, Steve, my kids. And I realized that this wasn't sustainable. It wasn't fair to any of us. That's when I started looking for that best next move. And in 2009, I moved over into business coaching. And over that point, I have right from the beginning started working with accounting professionals, but I've narrowed it down. And that is who I work with, is accounting professionals, accountants, CPAs, bookkeepers, EAs. That's who I'm working with. It's people just like you, and focusing on how you can go ahead and price your services, be able to enroll clients who recognize your value, and raise the bar, not only for your clients and what you're doing for them, but also have it be where you're getting back your quality of life. Your business serves you instead of you having to sacrifice to run your business. And because of that, I just want to say, this is about treating your business as a business as opposed to hobby. There is a difference between when you're approaching your practice as a business owner versus being self-employed. Let's face it, so many firm owners are self-employed. And when that happens, then they're working a lot of hours and they're probably making less money than if they would be working for somebody else or in their previous corporate job. And it doesn't have to be like that. So that is why I put this together. Basically, I just want to go through the different modules. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and do a screen share in order to take you into the course page and show you a little bit of what that looks like. Let me get on that right page. So this is the page from the enrolling into the course. And I'm going to take you maybe about 3/4 down where I can give you that overview. Okay, this is where it talks about what's included in the Raise Your Rates formula. The very first week is eliminate the competition. This is where you're identifying your high value clients and really understanding what makes someone a high value client versus a low value client, and recognizing that you do not need to work with everyone. When you work with high value clients who respect you, who follow through, who really understand what it is that you're doing for them, then you don't need as many clients, and they are a joy to work with. Week number 2, we go into confidently communicate your value. When we do this, this is understanding how to be able to explain what you do in a way that your clients see your process. They realize you have a system. It's not just arbitrary what you do for them or organic where you're making it up as you go. There's actually a very specific process to what you do. And when you kind of communicate that in a way that is of value to them, then they are going to want to work with you, because this puts expertise of what you do in their eyes, and they see you as an expert instead of a technician. And when you're seen as an expert, you no longer need to compete on price. Week number 3 is unchaining yourself from charging by the hour. This is where we start to roll up our sleeves and create your packages. Packaging your services is bundling your services together that focus on a particular outcome that your clients want. It recognizes that not all clients want the same thing, and that there's some very basic needs. There are some needs that people want to have in place, but they don't know how to do themselves. And then there are your premium clients who want it maybe even done to you, done for you, or they want to have more access to you because they appreciate and value the advisory services. And so not only does that happen with the packages, but there's things that you do and you don't know how to charge for. And the packages solves that as well. After that, we go into week 4, which is increasing your profits without the guilt, because a lot of times what you charge for your services is a reflection of your mindset. So if you don't value what it is that you do for your clients, you can't expect them to value it either. So often I hear that, well, I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to gouge clients. My clients can't pay that much. And as we work through it, it tends to be more of a belief that you may have, but it's actually not something that's true regarding your clients. So when we can do this, then it's possible to really be able to raise your rates with confidence. And once you do that, you can go back to your legacy clients who you might not have ever raised their rates and be able to and get their rates up to speed also. So they're not paying you one fee and your new clients are paying you at a different rate. And then after that is going to be week 5, where we're actually looking at your pricing. So that is where we're rolling up our sleeves. We're talking about pricing and we're dialing it in. We're actually discussing the numbers. I want to see if I can get into the program. So give me a moment to just get over to that. This is actually what the course looks like on the inside. Is you get inside the course, there's an overview, and then we go to the curriculum. And the curriculum actually starts off immediately with a bonus module about your ideal client. And it gives you different things as far as what worksheets, and this is what some of the worksheets look like that you get on a weekly basis with each of the modules. And then the other thing that's going to happen is each week, we're going to have a Q&A session. We are going to be talking about some teaching regarding the topic, and then I'm going to be answering your questions. And if there's times left over, we'll roll up our sleeves and actually work through one of the worksheets together. So you have those recordings also. And every week, there are going to be different worksheets for you to be able to really get those insights, maybe about an hour a week of your time to work through the worksheets. And then every week, you'll also have access to the recording from the Q&A, the module, the teaching for that session. So that is what's in there for each module. And once you're enrolled in the course, you have access to those worksheets forever. You have access to this forever. I do not go ahead and cut you off after a certain amount of time, because I know that business is seasonal. There's times when you're busier and there's times that you're not as busy, and you might not be able to get it all done during the course, but you might want to come back. Or as you're growing, you might want to come back and redo some of the worksheets to be able to advance your business and understand its value even better and how to communicate it, or you're ready to raise your rates again. So you have access to this forever. And then there's also some bonuses included in the course as well. The first one is what you want to talk about when you're meeting with a new client during an initial consult. I am giving you the questions right here. After that, we're going to give you a bonus on the steps to go through when objections come up, because objections are one of those things that can take a great conversation. We're having a great connection, and you really think that they're going to sign on with you, and then they bring up some objection. It throws you off guard. It shuts down the conversation, and then they're moving on to some other option. Well, I am giving you all the steps on dealing with objections. And then what I'm doing, because this is probably the most popular thing, is transitioning your current clients to your new packages and pricing. So I give you a step-by-step checklist of everything you need to start to be able to get your current clients up to your new rates. After that, there is prosperity and profit meditation, because some of you might really enjoy having the insights, being able to connect from an inner part to that potential that you're bringing to really be able to get on a higher plane as to where you're at. And the prosperity and profit meditation is absolutely for you to really connect with your full potential and get out of your own way. And there's one more bonus that actually expires tonight at midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific. For the first 10 people that register with me, I'm going to include a private coaching session during the course. So if you're one of the first 10 to register, you will have a private coaching session with me during the course where we're going ahead. And once again, I'm rolling up my sleeves. I'm getting my hands around your packages. I'm reviewing them. We can talk about pricing, how to be able to raise rates with your current clients, anything that will help you to move forward with this and implement and be able to have this be an investment, because I want this to be an investment, not a cost. I want you to implement. I'm a results junkie. So that means that I want you to get results and actually earn back what your investment is before the course is even over. And I know that's possible. I've seen it happen with other people before. If you follow through these steps, especially as we're working closely together, then as you're implementing, you can come with some of your questions that you didn't even know that you had until you tried doing these things. And we can go ahead and work through those things very, very quickly. So you can go ahead and get even better results than trying to figure this out on your own. So basically, these are all the bonuses. These are the 5 modules in the course. This is the bonus section that I have on marketing and communicating your value also. And I am so excited about this. I have been running this course a lot. I've done it before. This is not the first time I've done it, so I know exactly where your questions are, what it is that you care about. And I want you to have a practice that grows and grows your bank account, not just growing your client load, but really grows your bank account where you're working with high value clients. I also understand that there might be some things coming up for you, wondering whether this is really for you or not. Well, first of all, the first module opens on the 15th. So it opens on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. The first module, you can go ahead and dive in right away as soon as you sign up. There are still some bonus private coaching sessions available. Some people have already registered, but there are definitely some available. So if you act sooner than later, you can get one of those. The course runs through September 21st to October 19th. And to recognize that this is not one where you're just doing the modules on your own. This is private coaching, where the people that are enrolled in the course are going to get on group coaching calls with me on a weekly basis, where we can have a conversation together. And I am going ahead and answering your specific questions in order for you to get those results. The people that come on the live coaching sessions get the best results. And it is proven that people that enroll in something that has access, interaction, accountability, get better results and are more likely to complete the course than when it is a self-study. So that's something to think about. And some questions that typically come up is, you're nervous about raising your rates. Will this actually work? The majority of my clients are nervous about raising their rates. And that was true for Robin as well. She never raised her rates in all the years that she's been in her practice. And basically, she went through this course the last time I ran it, which was a couple months ago. And she told me just about a month ago that she added an additional $50,000 in revenues into her bank account because she just took everything that she learned from this course and she implemented it. She got people offered for an hourly rate, and she started bringing them into packages which were highly valued, which were value priced. And she also got her current clients up to her new rates. So think about that. It does work even with people who actually don't like saying no to anybody. They're afraid of pushback or confrontation. Now, you might also be saying, well, I've taken other courses that are similar. How is this different? The way that this is different is there's going to be live group coaching calls as well as Q&A. Like I said, I want you to get results. I will answer your questions. I open up the doors. I go ahead and share all, whatever questions you bring to the table, we will go ahead and work through that. Some of the things to think about is that when you're in a group, you're getting insights from other people who are moving through this too. And they're also sharing with you and giving you the potential that if they can do it, I can do this too. Or you might be getting new thoughts that, oh, I never even thought about approaching it this way. That would work beautifully with my practice. And so it's not just getting insights from me, it's really getting insights from the entire group, and everybody lifts each other up. Plus there's accountability. If you say you're going to do something, you're more likely to follow through and actually implement with what you say you're going to do when you share that intention, not just with me, but with your group of peers as well. So those are some of the benefits of group coaching. Now, I also know that you're maxed out. Maybe you don't have the capacity to work with more clients. Well, by doing this, you're actually able to work with less clients, cut back some of your client load, but because we're going ahead and increasing your fees also, not only can you lower your client load, but you're actually increasing your bottom line as well. Your profit margin goes up. So you can be working with less clients and actually bringing in more revenue than the way that your practice is currently set up. And the other thing is that reminds me of Jen. Jen didn't want any more clients when she went through the Raise Your Rates formula. She just wanted to move away from an hourly rate into packages and value pricing. And by doing this, Jen was able to add actually another $10,000 a month of revenues into her accounting firm. So just think about that with you. She didn't want to work full time. She had young kids at home. She had a home-based business. And by moving away from an hourly rate into value price packages, she was able to bring in an additional $10,000 a month in revenue. The other thing is you're thinking that you might not be ready yet. I know it's never, ever perfect timing for anybody. I'm going to let you know I'm not offering this course again the remainder of this year. So it will probably be about another year or so before I roll this course out again. Therefore, I suggest if this is something that appeals to you, you've been thinking about raising your rates for a long time, that you hop in now instead of wait one more year, because for all that time, it's potential lost income that you don't have, which you could have. And the difference in that potential income can make a difference in something regarding your quality of life, how you're paying yourself, maybe bringing on another assistant to help you out with your business. When can I expect a return on my investment? Well, when Bill started following through with this, especially the communicating his value part, where people were able to see him as an expert as opposed to a technician, because he understood how to be able to frame things and say things from their point of view and what mattered to them, then he was able to bring in an additional $10,000 in revenue in less than 30 days. So it wasn't about the taxes, the cleanups, the loan applications. It was the fact that he understood their challenges. He helped them see how he could help them solve that, the benefits of no longer tolerating that problem, and giving them an invitation to talk further with him and moving forward. So that is possible for you too. And then the biggest concern is you want to raise your rates with your existing clients, but you're afraid of losing them. Well, when you have packages, then your work with them focuses more on an outcome and the benefits that they receive rather than the tasks and the time involved. Because of that, you're going to be able to shift them over from an hourly rate to packages. You don't have to chase money any longer. If you hate invoicing, tracking time, and reaching out to people because they didn't pay you in a timely manner, then this is for you, because you can now get paid before you actually do the work. And it frees up all that time that you normally would spend invoicing and tracking hours and getting paid from clients. So by doing that, you can definitely increase your revenues. And most of my clients, they're scared about raising rates with their current clients. I share that with everybody, how to do that. It's something we're going to talk about in the course. I will give you the step-by-step to do that when it comes up. And most of your clients, if you follow this process, will go ahead and transition over. You will be amazed how easy it is, and you will wonder, why did you wait so long? So that is what's going on in the Raise Your Rates formula, and just want to connect with you and see if you have any questions about the course or anything that I've touched on so far. The cart to register, it does close on Saturday, the 18th of this month. So the 18th, which is Saturday this week. So once again, think about it. I'd suggest hopping in sooner instead of later so you don't miss out. Anyway, do you have any questions? Would love to be able to answer them for you. You can either put them in the chat or you can go ahead and unmute yourself and ask them. Well, if you don't have any questions, then I simply want to say that I hope you hop in. Once again, I have a bonus that does expire tonight, which is a private coaching session with me during the course where I roll up my sleeves. I work with you on your packages. I talk to you about raising your rates, pricing, whether it's with current clients that you're working with and getting them up to your new rates, or how to do this with new clients coming in. I want you to get results. This is an investment where you hop in, you will be able to implement, and you ought to be able to earn back your investment before the course is even over. And if you have any questions, please go ahead, let me know. I look forward to talking with you further. And once again, I hope to see you on the other side. If you want to hop in, the link is businesssuccesssolution.com/pricing. I will go ahead and put that in the chat as well. Give me
Loren,
one
what
second.
is the, we never talked about it. What is the cost to join your organization?
I apologize. I just got so excited about talking about the course. The investment for the course is $997. It's typically $1997 when you're going through a self-study and you want to do this, but because it's open and I'm doing it live right now, it's $997 to hop in for the 5-week live group coaching course. And there is a 3-pay option also. You can do the 3-pay, which is 3 payments of $397 each. And I went ahead and put the link for the that has all the details of the course in the chat as well. Did you have any other questions that I can answer for you?
Yes, I have. My daughter runs a business and I'm kind of an inspirational leader. Would we both be able to attend the sessions?
Basically, it ought to be one of you attending or the primary person on the call that I can see. I mean, if you have somebody in the background, that is fine. I'm okay with that, but it would be better to have one person actually as the face on the Zoom call. And the other thing is you get the recordings, and the recordings can be shared between the two of you. Whoever enrolls has access to also all of the worksheets. So that's something that the two of you could go through together.
Okay. All right.
Any other questions on your end?
No, I'm good.
Okay. And just want to ask if there was anybody else that had any questions?
Right. How do we contact you? Do we have an email address, or is that what this is?
It would be, yes. It would be whoever goes ahead and signs up for the course, it would be connected with their email address and they will receive all the access to the course.
So we just go to businesssuccesssolutions.com and
/pricing.
Okay.
Yep. And like I said, the bonus for the private coaching session goes away at midnight tonight. If you go ahead and enroll before that goes away, then the two of you can be on that private coaching session with me. I'm happy to have the two of you and answer your questions.
All right. Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks for showing up. And your first name is Rich, correct?
Correct.
Perfect. I look forward to talk with you further, Rich.
All right, great. Thank you, Loren.
And anybody else have any questions? Anyway, if there's no other questions, I so appreciate you taking time away from working in your business, joining me. I look forward to seeing you in the course. Like I said, the first module opens up tomorrow. The bonus module is already there for you. And if you register before midnight tonight Eastern, you will most likely have one of the private coaching sessions that I'm bonusing also. Anyway, thank you so much. I will talk to you soon. Take care.